I'm not teaching, I am publicly learning. But hi and welcome to Learning for the Life in UK test part 363, The Age of Consent. And that is not part of this book, but additional resource. And that while doing leg injury prevention training. And if you participate in the leg injury prevention training, this is your own risk. And it's not really possible to make that matter family friendly. And this is also not legal advice. And look it up for yourself. And I'm making it for two reasons. The first is, it seems to be what I found out. And the second thing is, I'm kind of making it to show how difficult it is to find out something so simple. Which could have been just written somewhere on the page. So what I have four things. The first thing is a little introduction. That is Wikipedia, English Wikipedia article. And they are writing, the article has been named Age of Consent Reforms in the United Kingdom. And at the end of legal history, they are writing, currently the age of consent for, now we're naming three things, in the United Kingdom is 16 years. Relevant legislation is devolved, meaning that it is up to each UK nation to set the age of consent. However, each nation has set the relevant legal age at 16. And that the Act of 2003, England and Wales, an Act of 2009 in Scotland, and an Act and an Order in 2008 in Northern Ireland. So that's the first says. Wikipedia says that it is 16, the age of consent in the United Kingdom in all areas. And then we're having here on the website, legislation.gov.uk, there is a whole long article about that whole law. Now these are all links and there's been written something to them. Now, and I think the thing we want is the article or the section. It is number 9. I don't want to say all these words here. So number 9, I think is that, and they are writing that here. A person aged. No, that is not the article. Yes, it is. A person aged 18 or over. Is that the right one? Yes, number 9. A person aged 18 or over, A, commits an offense if he intentionally touches another person, which is now called B. I think that it is written ABC, so no, it has to be A and B. And B would be, the touching is sexual and, either of the two. B is under 16 and A does not reasonably believe that B is 16 or over, or B is under 13. So if I understand it correctly, does it mean if a person is over 18 and has, I'm going to call it intercourse, I don't know if there's any problems with the definitions of these words, but I think I can say that word to publish it on the platforms with the restrictions. So if a person 18 touches sexually a person who is under 16, that is a criminal offense. Or anyway, if a person is under 13, then it's always a criminal offense. So they are writing here, that is legislation.gov.uk under Article 9. A person aged 18 or older, if that person touches sexually or touches someone under 16, that's a criminal offense. That would be fitful with what Wikipedia said that the age of consent is 16. They are saying here if someone over 18 or 18 touches someone under 16, that is illegal. They are not saying here that that is the problem with all these laws. They are saying what is forbidden. And now to find out what is allowed, is there another section which maybe says that is not right? Because there is another one for carers, so for teachers or for sport teachers or something like that, that is different. Where it is older, where it is not 16, where it is 18, if I understand correctly. So that is the way I'm doing it. It is complex to find out such a simple number. I understand it's a bit more complex, there are many numbers and it's a bit different, but this just says that it's illegal if a person is under 16. Cannot just somewhere in that book written something else? Or somewhere a website? Now we're going to the third website. And they are saying here that is nhsborders.scot.nhs.uk. And they are saying it is a criminal offense for anyone who is 16 or older to have any kind of sexual contact with someone aged 13, 14 or 15. They are saying the same basically. They are saying 16 now. The other one said 18, that was for England and Wales. That seems to be for Scotland. So someone 16 or 18 saw an adult, but also 16 would be lower than an adult. So it's difficult to find out something so simple. If the other person is 13, 14 or 15, so the other person is under 16. So they're again saying that the age of consent would be 16. And then the last source, that is NHS inform.scot. What is the legal age of consent? In Scotland, the age of consent is lawfully be able to have sex is 16. So NHS inform.scot says again 16. If someone is under the age of 16 and is having sex with a partner who is over the age of 16, the person who is over 16 is breaking the law. They are saying again 16. So if one person is under 16, it is illegal. Is that enough? No, I don't think it is enough to know it. All the other sources said also 16. But I found similar sources saying about other countries some numbers which I can't believe. So I'm not sure on all that. What are we going to do? We're looking at 4 hours, so we're doing it for 2 reasons. First, I think that is what it is. These 4 sources are saying 16, and all the others said also 16. But we're not sure on that. And the second thing is I'm doing it to show how difficult it is to find something out so simple. I would say now, based on these 4 sources, 16, age of consent, but we don't know it exactly. Look it up for yourself. We're taking another 18, or why not directly 21. So it seems to be 16, but we're not sure on that. That's the closing line. It seems to be 16, but on something so important, we don't know it. That's the period of the excursion, or of the, I don't know what it is, of the presentation. 16, but we don't know it. Now, if you were just here for that, then you can go directly to the next part. We will do now leg injury prevention training. And if you participate in the leg injury prevention training, that is at your own risk. We are warming up. We are breathing in. And out. And again in. And out. And again in. Out. And again in. And out in the last round, breathe in. And out. Now breathe in and close the legs. And out. Now the first exercise. We're having a leg in the air with a flex foot, and we're swinging it to the side and in front, to the side and in front, and the toes are pointing more or less in front the whole time. A few more times, and then let's see, a few more times. I might read the book a little bit while we continue. So, now with the other leg. Now we're trying to learn the gardens. First, who were the 3 authors winning the Nobel Prize in Literature? These are Sir William Golding, Seamus Henney, and Harold Pinter. Now the gardens. We will confuse them again. A few more times in this exercise. Kew Gardens, Sissinghurst. I'm still thinking Pinthurst. Hitcoat. Hitcoat. Now the next exercise, we are bringing one leg with flex foot in front and back. Hitcoat. So Kew Gardens, Sissinghurst, Hitcoat, and then there was a castle, Craves. Someone is craving for the Craves Castle. That's why we need the key to Kew's Garden. So Kew Gardens, Sissinghurst. I can't remember that. Hitcoat. It lies hidden. Hitcoat. We have changed the leg. Kew Gardens, Sissinghurst, Hitcoat, and Craves Castle. In Wellesley Castle and then Bodnant Garden and Mount Stuart. We're doing Kew Gardens, Sissinghurst, Hitcoat, and Craves Castle so far. And not more right now. Now to the next exercise. We are having a good standing leg. We're bringing the other leg up into the air. Right angle for the leg, flex foot, even line dips, taller with the back. We're breathing in. And out the leg to the side. And breathe again in. And out the leg back into the middle. And down. And again in, leg up. Out the leg to the side. And again in. Out back into the middle. And down onto the other side, leg up, breathe again in. Out the leg to the side. Breathe again in. And out leg back into the middle. And stop. And again in, leg up. And out leg to the side. Breathe again in. Out leg again in the middle. And down. Next exercise, one leg up and pressing from the inside. Even line hips, tall off of the back. Right leg with the leg, flex foot. And a little bend in the elbow. And the other leg up, right angle with the leg, flex foot, even line hips, tall off of the back, and pressing from the inside. And to the next exercise, same setup, and now the knee presses up and to the side, up and to the side. And now with the other leg, up and to the side, up and to the side. The next exercise, one hand on tummy, one on lower back, and we are lifting that leg up. If the quad muscles cramp, then bring it up and point the foot. And try to bring the leg high up. Flex foot, even line hips, tall off the back. Try to bring the leg higher. Try to bring it higher. And control with the hands when you down the full leg. And bring it up and point the foot. And the other leg up. Flex foot. And a little bit higher. And bring it up, point the foot. And the next exercise. One leg points with the toes to the outside, the other leg is with the heel on the ground, and lifting the leg up and putting it again down. Better doing it with the heel, basically. So Sissinghurst, Kew gardening, Sissinghurst, hit coat, and Graves Castle. I got to go 4 roses fast. Was it just the rose? Just rose of England. The rose is the flower of England. What are they? Flowers which are particularly associated with them. Scotland has the thistle, Wales the daffodil, changing the leg. Wales the daffodil, and Ireland has the shamrock. Kew Gardens, Sissinghurst, Hitcote, and Graves Castle. For the last exercise, you can do instead of this exercise also the stand, just the leg up and down, or the horse leg up and out and in and out. Or you do the actual one. A few times you don't have completely time. Swing it back, and the standing leg is tall. The upper part of the body goes simultaneously down. And try to be taller with the standing leg. Flex foot and try not to fall in the abdomen. And last time. And now I change the leg. Pause. A few more times. Be taller with the standing leg. Try not to fall in the abdomen. And last 2. And over closing exercises, breathing in. Out. I have to stop the music. That is copyright protected. We're breathing in. And out. And the last one, breathe in. And out. Thank you very much. And until next time.